when we think about vision, when we think about shaping a vision for anything, you can shape your vision to think about what does the organisation need and where does the organisation need to be. And for most schools, whatever the organisation might be, that's largely the space where the thinking happens. The question we asked is what do our students need? Where do our students want to be? How does the vision serve them? So we felt like it was time to change the narrative. And instead of saying, how can a student best fit into the education system? Or how can a student best fit into Arethusa? We said, how do we best fit into serving and meeting the needs of that one individual student? And if that's what we're trying to do, then we need some words and some values that clear a pathway for them. And we came up with this concept of saying, of believe, expect, celebrate. For the young people that are coming into our community, if we can show them that we absolutely believe in them, regardless of their past, regardless of their experiences, regardless of their pain, regardless of their background, they are worthy of being believed in. So we want to believe in our students until they can believe in themselves. And beyond that, we want them to get to that place because for us, community is really important. It is an individual journey and it is about shaping what that individual student needs. But that student sits in the context of a community. And community is empowering as we step into our own journey. So for students to believe in themselves, but to ask the question, how can I then believe in others in my community? How can I invest what I have received for me into others and be a part of empowering and shaping their future? When you believe in somebody, you naturally have this sense of expectation, and it comes to, I see you, I value you, you are of great worth, and because I have this deep-seated sense of belief in you, I see these possibilities for you. You know, I see some of these things in your future. I see your value and your opportunity and your creativity. I see that for your future. So this sense of expectation of inviting a young person into that future. Now, not expecting beyond what is possible for them to step into, but being ahead of them, communicating and clearing a path to a future that is within their grasp. And we want to expect of them until they have that sense of expectation of themselves, where they get a couple of wins under their belt and they go, I can do this. I am creative. I am not what people said about me in the past. I'm smarter than that. I'm better than that. I'm more than that. And I have this sense of expectation that my future is bright and I can step into it. That hard work and discipline and pushing into that future will produce great results in my journey. But again, we want our kids to expect of us. We want them to expect of other people. We want them to expect of their peers. We want them to expect of the other significant adults in their life, to know that they can lean up against us and that we will be that sense of scaffolding. We will be that sense of support. We will be there for them. And no matter how it goes on that journey, we're not bailing. We're there for the short term and for the long haul. For a lot of our kids, they haven't been celebrated. They've been told who they're not, or they've been told who they are from the negative perspective. To say to a young person, I see you, I value you, you've had a couple of wins and we want to celebrate that. We don't want to just celebrate what you do, we want to celebrate who you are. We see your creativity, we see your kindness, we see your aspirations, we see all of these things that are valuable to you and how you express them. And we celebrate who you are as a person, but we also celebrate what you do along the way. We want to celebrate our kids until they can celebrate themselves. We want our kids to be in that space where they say, hey, I'm not that, and I am valuable, and I do have worth, and I am worthy of being loved, and I am actually really good at these things. Now, in the past, people may not have seen those things as being important or valuable, but they're valuable to me, and I'm good at footy. I love it. Well, that's worth celebrating in me. I am creative. I want to celebrate that part of me. It's not a problem. I am focused, or I am good at building relationships. All of these skills that I have are worthy of being celebrated. But who I am and the things that are important to me are worthy of being celebrated too. But beyond that, we want them to celebrate other people. We want them to have that sense of community where they go, do you know what? I'm looking out for my peers. I see who my peers are. I see the people that are around me. I see the staff that are around me, and I want to celebrate the other people that are around me, because when we are all together looking at and looking for the best in each other, it shapes a culture in that community that leads to possibilities and opportunities for the future.